So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to run your own business. Now, running your own business is definitely not easy, okay? You gotta figure out a lot of things, and you gotta put a full grasp on what you love and what you desire. That's the number one thing. You gotta find a passion, what you love so much and what you truly are happy about. And when you stick with that, over time, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and sticking with that same exact, whatever it is, topic, stick with that and just keep on dominating whatever it is, keep pushing for it and keep going and striving until you're like, all right, this is literally what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. There's nothing else that matters. It's going to be this. That is the number one thing when starting your own business, So, if you're self-employed and you have your own business and, you got people under you to the point where, everything's branching out, everything's going global, everything's going great. And the next step is not what's on your mind, believe it or not. The next step is literally just what's in front of you. The next step is, let me go write this down real quick on a piece of paper, and then I'm going to get back to this later. Once it's on a piece of paper, you're going to go attack it. You're not going to forget about it. It's written down and you got it, Sometimes when things are in your mind, you feel like it's just lost at that point because you have too much things on your mind. So I feel like jotting things down constantly, that's a big thing when it comes to running your own business. You got to always figure things out. Everybody approaches things differently, but this is just my tips on how it works, at least for me. So that's number one. I feel like the biggest thing is to figure out what you want to have when it comes to being successful, what you want. And when you want it, you will get it if you really, truly desire it and you're really happy about it. So that's number one. Number two, I feel like, it's time management, You have 24 hours within a day, and you got to figure out which hours during the day is most convenient for you, when it's convenient for, the people that you're working for, the people that, you're trying to help. And, you got to figure it out during the day, how much time you need, because, you got to have time to eat food. You got to have time to go to the bathroom. You got to have time to take a shower. You got to have time to do these necessary things in life. And in order for you to fit everything that you need to do in a day, then you got to be able to, almost like a snap of a finger, know exactly what you're going to do during that day. I got my mindset on the next day already, and I already know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly how many plans I'm going to give out to clients. I know exactly how many fitness programs I'm going to give out to clients. I know which clients need them, what they need to do, if they want to lose weight or they want to gain weight, they want to gain muscle mass, ones that are preparing for like marathons, how much cardio they should be doing, everybody needs some specific reason in goal in order to work during their days. Everybody has a different type of passion or focus on something, and it's not just working out, it's just life, So when it comes to pretty much jotting down things on paper, you got to really, really make sure that you get those accomplished. Okay. So time management's key. Set an alarm, set an alarm in the morning. Every single day, once you wake up at that time, you're prone to get up at that time again. So your body's on an alarm clock at that point. So you know exactly what time each day you're going to get up. Once you get up, you do what you need to do, and then start your day right, Get some food for energy or whatever it is that makes you, get up and have full on, energy and be active in order to get things that you need to do during that day. So that's a big thing, time management, figuring things out, and scatter it too, during the days, there could be moments where it's kind of tough and it kind of runs into other things, like you could have like things right on top of each other. It can't work that way. Sometimes people have to understand that you're very busy. So you got to figure things out and put things sometimes like, all right, I'll do this, but I can't do it right now because I got 3 or 4 other things that I got to do right now. So sometimes it just doesn't work that way and things kind of collide and you got to figure things out that way. But most of the time, I feel like, honestly, if you're self-employed like me and you're trying to run your own business and, you're getting things done, deals are going through, everything's working out, and you're making everybody happy at the same time as you being happy, which is very important, You got to be happy, you know what I'm saying? If you're not happy, how can you make other people feel happy? You can, but deep down, you're like not feeling it too. So, where's the happiness coming from? It's not coming from you. You're depressed. You got to be happy too. So that's the number one, be happy and try to figure things out during the days, Each hour counts too. That's a big one right there. Each hour counts, Every single hour, be doing something, You got to stay on the grind, Some people are like, oh, you don't have that much fun anymore. You're boring. You're always doing this and that, and you don't have time for this and that, and you're not having fun. You're not going out. You're not doing things that you used to do. Well, it's because things are growing for me. Everything's going great for me, actually. Deep down, you're getting happy when things are going well. When things are, slipping and falling, sometimes you go out and do things because you're like, oh, it didn't work out for me, so let me go party tonight and let me get my mind off things. No. My mind is running on business. My mind is running on progression. My mind is running on results. My mind is running on success. And that's how you get it. When you think about it and you want it, you'll get it. So that's my big thing. Alarm clocks, setting the time, getting up early, writing down things that you need to accomplish. When you run things as a not just as a personal trainer, sorry, that's just who I am. But if you're running your own thing, your own business, you don't have to worry about a boss telling you what to do. No one's telling me what to do every day. No one's telling me, oh, you got to go do this, got to do that. I'm my own boss. I'm telling myself what to do each and every day. So I got to figure out what the next move is. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the next move is always going to be a good move, a successful move, but it's like chess. You got to take your time with it sometimes. You can't be rushing it, And that's the big thing about, being your own boss. I run things the way I want to run things. No one tells me what to do. I'm telling you that I run my way a certain way. I don't have to scientifically be running my business the way everybody else runs their business because it's working for me. And if it works for you, then so be it. This is why I congratulate anybody that's running any type of business themselves. If you're running a business yourself and you're dominating, I think you should run it your way. However you are doing it and it's working for you, keep going for it, So that's all I got to say. Because I'm my own boss, I get to run things a certain way in my own way, and I get to create results. People are getting results, and it's happening because I am happy enough to express and show how to do certain exercises, how to do certain things the way that I know it works for me. And sometimes it doesn't work. Everything that works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But at the end of the day, guess what? Life hits you hard. And sometimes you just got to get up and be like, oh, it's not working for me. Maybe I should change something up. And this is me talking to people that I haven't talked to, people that I have not reached out to, and sadly haven't approached yet and haven't really grabbed onto them as clients yet. Those ones, I want you guys to get up and be like, all right, if it doesn't work for me like this, then maybe I'll try something else, and then that will work out. So that's all I got to say. And at the end of the day, just keep doing you. And yeah, progression is key.